Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. As promised, I'm going to convert my last year's lessons into videos for you. Now, today we're going to talk about the verb to be, personal pronouns, professions, and nationalities in Hungarian. I may have covered some of these topics, for example, the verb to be, but hey, think of it as a recap, as a review session. And because in lesson number 2 and 3 and so on, I'm going to gradually build, to gradually increase the difficulty level, and I'm definitely going to cover topics such as plurals, verb conjugations, and useful suffixes. But for today, we're going to start with the review lesson. Now, I like to use translation exercises very much. I always use them when learning foreign languages. Now you can tell me your opinion if you think it's useful or not. You can tell me your opinion maybe in like after a few lessons. Yeah, so I'm going to read the sentences in Hungarian. Also, feel free to pause the video whenever you think it's necessary, and you can just read calmly the English version, and then you can continue the video and you can listen to my reading. Now, ő orosz? Nem. Ő német, és ő tanár. Ő francia, és ő portugál. Ők diákok. Now, something that you may have noticed is there's the verb is missing. Well, actually, it's not missing because it's present, but in the form of adjectives and nouns. Now, I covered this topic already, the verb to be, when to use it and when not. So feel free to check it out. It will be somewhere here, and a link will lead to the video. Now, let's continue. Yeah, and these are the personal pronouns. Ő is for the third person singular, and ők is for the third person plural. And notice that there is no gender in Hungarian, right? As strangely as it may sound, but it's true, there's no gender. And if I were to see these sentences for the first time without any context, then I wouldn't know if we are talking about a woman or a man. That's how it is. Okay. Elnézést. Ti magyarok vagytok? Igen, mi magyarok vagyunk. Sziasztok! Ti olaszok vagytok? Igen, mi olaszok vagyunk. Now notice that in this case we did use the verbs simply because there's no third person singular or plural. The personal pronouns are ti, like you for plural you, and me, we. Make sure to write them down. I hope you have a notebook and you have you have a notebook designated only for my videos. Okay, the next one. And here in red you have the personal pronouns highlighted. Jó napot kívánok! Én Tamara vagyok, és orvos vagyok. Jó napot! Én John vagyok. Ön amerikai? Igen, én amerikai vagyok. Now notice here that there are sentences where we do have the verb, and one sentence here where we ask, are you American? The verb is missing again because, the verb to be, because it's the third person singular and we have an adjective in the form of nationality, American. Now also notice here that ön, which is third person singular, refers to the formal way of addressing someone. So in English, we just say you to everyone, but like in Spanish, usted, ustedes would be the equivalent to the one in Hungarian. Ön is you in the third person singular, meaning like when you formally want to address someone. Now some exercises for you. Pause the video, read the sentences, and try to translate them into Hungarian. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, now I can reveal the solutions. Tamara orvos. Tamara is a doctor. You see, doctor is a profession, or better said, it's a noun. It's the third person singular, so there's no verb to be. John amerikai. The same case. Ők olaszok. They are Italian. Ő francia, és én magyar vagyok. Now you see that when, this is a very good example actually, when we say, okay, he or she is French, there's no verb to be, but then I'm talking about myself, and then I must use the verb to be the conjugated form, vagyok. So you have the conjugation. As I said, there was a link to the video where I talk about the verb to be. Check it out and you will find out more about how to conjugate it. Now there's this mini dictionary, mini szótár. Szótár in Hungarian, it means, in English, it means dictionary. Something interesting that I did is, or I didn't do actually, is that I didn't include the personal pronouns because I do want something to be a little bit like, in order to be more engaging, I suppose, or I really hope that you also take notes and you have, for example, you have already written down the personal pronouns. I don't want to help you with everything. I want to leave a few details and a few concepts for you to realize them on your own, okay? Because that's where you make progress. I expect questions in the comment section, and yeah, see you next time. Okay, yeah, before that, don't forget to subscribe because it really helps me. Okay, then see you next time when I will be covering the plural. I think the plural is the next topic. Take care. Sziasztok!